Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I hope that you'll take a second and subscribe and come back often. Today we are going to focus on the tummy. Bloating, cramping, just not feeling super good. There are some wonderful poses that are gentle and kind. There are some that are a little bit more intense, so if today is not the day for those, that's okay. Take care of yourself and do what feels good, but hopefully by the end of this session, you'll be feeling a little bit better or a whole lot better. That's my goal. So water handy if you need it, guys, and just make sure that we're here to take care of ourselves, right? So you want to remind yourself of that frequently and make sure that you're not feeling too much discomfort, okay? So just starting in a cross-legged position, and we're just going to walk those hands forward. Just a gentle walk forward. So you can stop at any point. You can keep going if it feels good. If it feels right to you, extend those arms out long. Otherwise, just keep those elbows bent. And really here the goal is to just melt. To let go of resistance. To feel a really nice deep stretch. To breathe slow and deep. I am sorry that the tummy's not feeling super good today, but I am so glad to have you here with me. Biggest thing is just really focus on your breath. Clear your mind. And then let's slowly walk those hands back up. Sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to turn and place that left hand to the top of the knee. And we're going to bring that right hand behind us, sitting up as tall as you can sit, and then twist, just as deeply as feels good to you. Really making sure that you're keeping the length in the spine. Sitting up super tall, and a little press of that left shoulder down and away from your ear. And if it feels good to you, tuck your chin down towards that right collarbone. Our twisting, great for digestion, helping bloating, helping those cramps to just kind of disperse a little bit. And then ever so slowly lift your chin and release that rotation. Your eyes are the last to come forward. And we transition to the other side. Right hand to the top of the knee, left hand behind you. Sit up as nice and tall as you can sit, and then gently pull with that right hand as you turn your gaze out over that back shoulder. A little press of that right shoulder down and away. And then a gentle tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Making sure we're not holding our breath. Doing our best not to have that body fight against us. Just finding that space where the body says, yep, I'm good with this happening. I know this is a good place to be. And gently we lift the chin off the chest and slowly release. Eyes, once again, the last to come forward. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. Butterfly or wide angle. Coming to bound angle, we're going to take a hold at those shins right above the ankles and just gently fold forward. So you will notice lots of folding forward in this session. Just a gentle massage. If you are a female, for the uterus, massaging. Otherwise, the tummy, the intestines. Just a little gentle massage here. Each time we fold forward, helping to release some of that bloating sensation. Helping those I have a hard time saying that today, apparently. Those cramps, letting them just kind of melt away. A gentle press with those elbows right along the insides of the knees if that feels okay. Getting into those hips a little deeper. And let's slowly begin to rise, starting at the tailbone, stacking each vertebra as we come back up. Sit up nice and tall. Let's pull those heels in a little closer if that feels okay to you. Taking a hold anywhere along the legs that feels good to you, and just sit up nice and tall, opening that chest. You can close your eyes. If you like, lift your gaze to the sky, press that chest forward, draw those shoulder blades down your back. As you exhale, gently releasing back to that neutral spine. Release your hands. Let's come forward and up onto all fours. To our tabletop position, we're going to come into cat and cow. Hands right below those shoulders. Spread your fingers wide, giving yourself a good platform. And as you inhale, gently draw the belly towards the ground. Lift your gaze and lift your sit bones to the sky. And then as you exhale, lift your spine, hollow your tummy and chest. Oh, tuck your chin towards your chest. Cat. We inhale it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. Let's do that 2 more times. Just flow with your breath, keeping that belly button drawn back towards the spine. We just don't want to let that belly fall towards the ground. Sometimes those cramps kicking it into the lower back. Not very fun. Just letting go of that tension and tightness in the back, throughout the belly, and coming back to neutral. Let's sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Child's pose, those knees can be together, or you can create space between those knees for the tummy and chest. Just reaching out through those fingertips. If that's not comfortable for your shoulders or for your neck, for any reason, stack your hands, forehead resting against the back of the hands. Otherwise, get that extension and reach. But remember, we are here to take care of ourselves, right? Today's a day of a little TLC and love. We want to get our body back to balance where it's feeling good. Inhale, lift just slightly, and let's walk the hands out to the left, reaching through your right fingertips, and press your hips to the right, releasing the weight of the upper body down. So we're always checking in and making sure that the body knows that this is a good place to be, and it gives you permission, and it just allows you to surrender in. Listen to your gut. Listen to the messages your body is sending. If it's telling you that this is not a great place to be today, listen to it. Your body is so smart. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through center. And then over to the right. Reaching through your left fingertips, press your hips to the left and release the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, lift, walk it back through center. Extend those arms out nice and long. Just a good breath in and out here in child's pose. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Allowing the heels to sink as best they can. Don't worry if they don't touch the mat. Press through the palms of the hands. Guide that weight back. Get the bend out of your wrists. As you inhale, bend the knees, lift your heels, come into a nice tight little tuck. And then as you exhale, extend those legs, press your heels back towards the mat. Again, inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, tight little tuck. And exhale, extend it out. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, bend the knees, lift those heels. Exhale and press it out. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, press it out. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. And just relax the weight of that upper body. Again, here's that forward fold.
Let yourself hang. If you need a block or something in front of you to bring that floor up to you, make that happen. Otherwise, just let gravity do its work. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on and gently sway side to side. Coming back to center. Relax the arms. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale it back to down dog. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Just lifting that right leg as high as you can get it, stretching through the belly, through the back of that left leg. And as you exhale, cross that right knee, touch your left wrist. Shin to the mat. And then we're going to place that right hip right next to the right wrist. So we've created a nice straight line across the top of our mat with that right thigh. Left wrist against the knee, right wrist against the hip. Back leg can do whatever it wants to do. Sit up nice and tall and rotate your belly button towards the top center of your mat. Oh, just breathe. Now you can stay right here, or we're going to start to walk those hands forward. We're going to take that left hand and we're going to extend it out. And we're going to turn and place that left ear onto that left arm. Again, that left leg is just doing whatever it wants to do. And we're just going to kind of surrender in here. Right hand is there for support if you need it. And just breathe. Just working to let that whole upper body sink down towards the earth with that great rotation. Quieting through the belly, through the hip, and through that lower back. And let's slowly begin to press back up. We extend that back leg, tuck the toes, and extend right leg to the sky. And release it down to down dog. And gently walk it out. Alternate bending knees. Let your head be heavy, your face be soft. Checking in. How are you doing? Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit better. Tummy's easing, letting go. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Breathe. As you exhale, sweep that left knee across to that right wrist. Touch your knee to your wrist. And then gently place left hip right next to that left wrist. Sitting up nice and tall. That right leg can do whatever it wants to do, bent or long. We're going to lift through the crown of the head and rotate, working to get the belly button to look straight towards the top of your mat. And just check in. Now we start to walk it forward, taking that right hand, extending it out, turning and placing that right ear onto that right arm, and just let that upper body sink. Again, that left hand is there for support if you should need it. Just allowing your body and gravity to work together to deepen this stretch. Amazing detoxifying stretch. So good for digestion, elimination, quieting the belly, helping that gut to work efficiently. Noticing that really nice stretch in that left hip. Just a little bonus. It's a little different than our pigeon pose. For me, a fair amount more intense. How is it for you? Make sure it's right. Make sure it's good. And then let's slowly walk it back up. Extending that right leg. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Let's inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. How you doing? Hopefully super good. As you're ready, walk your hands up. Coming up to a kneeling position. So we're going to come to Camel Pose. This is a great stretch for the tummy, but it can also be fairly intense. So listen to your body, be gentle. If maybe you don't go quite to your full extension today, perfect. So we're going to make fists with those hands, and we're going to place the hands on either side of the spine, about hip height, drawing those elbows towards one another, opening up that chest, already feeling a good stretch in the chest and through those shoulders. Now gently press those fists into the small of the back as you lift your gaze and lift your chest towards the sky. Stretching through the belly, getting into those hip flexors. Breathe. Now we can stay right here. If you like, releasing your hand, can you find your heel without leaning back? If you have to lean back too much, just keep those hands supporting on the small of the back. Stretching through that belly. And again, if it's too intense, guys, just come out of it. Modify a bit. Just do what feels good for you today. Bringing one hand to the small of the back and then the other, we rise. And let's walk it forward and sit it back to child's pose once again. And walking those hands back up, let's shift the feet to one side, sweep the feet around, and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Extending the legs out nice and long, flex your feet to reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward, tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head. Yep, there's that forward fold again. Massaging the tummy, stretching through the back, through those hamstrings. So when the tummy's not happy, we can oftentimes feel that transfer into that lower back. So really just working to ease the muscles, the fascia. Quiet them, settle them down. And then let's slowly start at the tailbone and roll it up. Just let your hands slide up those legs, so right along your mat, to sit up nice and tall. Let's pull the knees in towards the chest. Now you can have those feet wide, or you can keep them next to each other. Knees can be open or closed. You decide what's right for you. And we're just going to take those hands and we're going to walk them down, taking a hold kind of at the lower part of the shins, and just make yourself into a tight little ball. A tuck of your chin down towards your chest. If you like, you can cross those hands just for a little tighter sensation. Opening up in that middle back. A deeper tuck of your chin towards your chest. And gently begin to lift your head. Let's bring those feet out and away from us just a little bit. Slide down towards the top of your mat if you need a little more room behind. We're going to take those hands to the shins and just gently, slowly rock it back. And pull those knees in nice and tight. We release the hands, lift the soles of the feet towards the sky. Knees remain bent. Let's open up those legs just about the width or a little bit wider as your rib cage. And we're going to reach up, taking a hold along the outside of the leg or the outside of your feet. We're going to press the tailbone towards the mat and then use the strength of those arms to pull those knees down. Find your breath. Close your eyes. Now release the intensity with the arms and just rock side to side. Happy baby. We come back to center. Release those feet. Draw the knees in. Extending left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Our supine spinal twist. Taking your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Kind of putting the cherry on top, guys. Hopefully you're feeling a whole lot better. Tummy's a whole lot happier. Gently releasing, rolling back to center, placing that right foot to the mat, and just go ahead and extend that leg on out. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body, keeping both shoulders against the earth best you can. Turn and take your gaze out over that left arm. I just got a nice little pop in my spine. It felt good. Sometimes that'll happen, guys. We just want to make sure that there's no pain followed. But I pop and crack all the time. It's just your body getting back into alignment. But again, making sure there's no numbness, no tingling, no pain. Those are never good. Releasing that right hand and roll it back to center. Let's place that left foot to the mat. Pull that right foot in. And let's open up those knees, bringing the soles of the feet together. Hands travel down either to your hips or your tummy. So if the tummy is still not super happy, place those hands, the palms, right against the tummy. Relaxing the rest of the body. Your feet can be in as close as you like to your bum or out far away. You decide what feels good to you. Reclined Butterfly. We breathe love and healing energy in from the universe. And feel the warmth from the palms of the hands, gently giving it over to the gut, to the belly, to the uterus, to those intestines. Each exhale cleansing, calming, and comforting. So depending upon what's going on in your life, stress can be a big factor in your belly and the discomfort within it.
So making sure that we manage that stress as best we can. Giving ourselves time to breathe, to move. A really effective way to let go of tension, tightness, and stress. We take a moment here, thinking of one thing that you are grateful for in your life. It can be a person, it can be anything. It can be a characteristic, an object, a person, whatever. Anything that you are grateful for in your life. A sense of gratitude, a feeling of joy, a lightness in your head, your heart, that can transfer into your belly. Letting go of negative energy, negative thoughts, negative feelings, and focusing on that gratitude. A wonderful gift. And slowly, let's close those knees and roll to one side. Take a moment here. Rest your hands comfortably wherever you like. Let your head just gently fall wherever it feels good. And then as you're ready, using the strength of the arms, let's come back up to a seated position that feels good to you. Sit up nice and tall. Rest your hands comfortably. And we're just going to take a moment to check in. Let's place that left hand to the chest, right hand to the belly. And breathe. And gently switch. Right hand comes up, left hand comes down. Big, full, deep breaths. As we inhale, pull the hands to heart center. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. Taking just a moment to thank our minds and our bodies for taking this journey today. A journey of health and well-being. May it stay with you all day long. Gently lift your head, open your eyes, and I want to say a humongous thank you for joining me today, and I hope you do. Sincerely, I hope you feel better. I hope the tummy's happy and healthy, and I hope it continues throughout the rest of the day, throughout the rest of the week. Be well, my friends. Take care. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you, which means namaste.